Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Week 5 League Manager's Note. I'm joined today digitally by my friend Joel Gibson. How we doing today, Joel?
Oh, I'm fucking great, man. A lot of
Great.
wishes came true this week.
Glad to hear it. As always, I'm the commish, a.k.a. Mr. Modest, a.k.a. People's Champ, a.k.a. Best of the West, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Getting right into it, the most interesting thing for me this week was two matchups were decided by one single assist. The first matchup was Matt at Doug. Doug's going to get the win here against the reigning champ.
Yep, home court advantage, baby.
Literally in the last 2 minutes of that Pelicans game, Matt was winning, Doug was winning, Matt was winning, and then Doug went back to winning in the last 2 minutes of that game. It was absolutely incredible to watch. Matt's text was a roller coaster ride. He was up and then he was down. He was up and then he was down again. Both these teams are going to leave the matchup with a 2-2 record.
You know, just another notch in that belt of fake champ last year. He doesn't deserve it.
The fake champ, is that what you're calling him?
Yeah, that's Matt. He just takes another L the way he should. The way he will this week, too. I foresee it.
Well, I mean, we'll go to your matchup there, Joel. Another matchup decided by one assist the entire game. Danny Green comes out tonight within the first, 2 minutes of his game, get you the lead, and then somehow you hold it the rest of the night.
Well, how many minutes did Jabari Parker play tonight? At least, he had to have played 30 minutes.
30 plus, yeah, for sure. No way he didn't. He shot 16 times.
He shot 16 times. He hit 0 threes. And because Jabari Parker is Jabari Parker, he had one lonely assist.
And all he needed was two. Tough. Adam used all 7 of his acquisitions, so he couldn't add today, and that turned out to be what sealed it.
Yep. You know how many ads I had this week?
How many?
I think just one. Was that this week I added Dwight Powell? Or was that last week?
Might have been. Either way, far less than Adam.
Exactly. And this is without Ayton. And this was without Collins. Yeah. And Turner just came back.
Yeah.
We're cooking, baby.
PG-13.
Paul George is back.
Yep. I was about to say, you better shout out to him. He looked really nice. Both of you leave with a 2-2 record now, and I'm very interested to see if that loss to you comes back to haunt Adam. It's going to be interesting come playoff time.
I hope so.
With that in mind, we'll just stay out there in the East. Cody takes care of Simmons pretty handedly. Wasn't a problem for him. 8-3. Cody's 3-1, and that's good enough for best in the East right now.
Yeah. While we're on the topic, I have a message from Cody that I'm supposed to relay to everyone.
Oh, okay.
He said, I was going to send some long novel thing, but it just won't do it justice unless I was physically there. So deliver this message for me. And then it goes to all caps. I am coming. I am going to demand the respect of being a legitimate contender. Each week, I'm always in the 4 to 6 conversation. I am in the best of the best conversation now. Hashtag look at the numbers.
Okay. Very short and sweet. I love it from Cody. Yeah, Ja looks absolutely incredible, and he's got Luka too. Cody's just building up on these young point guards that are just looking absolutely spectacular. RJ Barrett, we'll see, but I really like Ja, and I really like Luka. And he's got fucking Cat, who's shooting threes this year, just for no reason whatsoever. He is jacking them hard.
And he's making them. Because he can do this. He's fucking great.
And
put jersey up in my rafters.
Simmons' team, just a note on him, is an absolute dumpster fire. Exactly what I said at the beginning of the season. Nobody wanted to believe me. And here it is. Here it is. I told you all 1-3 for Simmons. That's all I got to say.
Uh-oh. That sounds not...
Yeah, and I can't wait until I play him this year. I think I play him over Christmas this year. It's going to be a very Merry Christmas. I'm excited. Speaking of myself, we could just talk about me for a minute if you want to.
Sure, let's go for it.
Battle of the best in the West. Steven at Modest. Steven spends $8 this week. Exactly what I said I was going to have him do. Was not enough. I spent $4. Here's the thing. He had Harden 4 times. I had Greek twice. He spent $8. I spent $4. Steven, good luck to you the rest of the year. I can't wait to see you again when you're the home team. But Harden let you down this week. Greek forever. Mr. Modest. People's champ. 4-0. 4-0.
Goddamn.
One more win and I will tie the amount of wins I had last year. One more. Here we go. 5 in a row. Neiman, you're next, baby.
Your team is off to a good start. There's no doubt about it. 13 double-doubles this week. That's impressive with only 2 Greek games.
Yep.
Played real well. The TJ McConnell ad was almost super nice until he was out the second game.
Oh, man, I was really excited about it. I thought getting him back-to-back and having Brogdon go down, I thought he was going to absolutely light it up. Good thing I didn't need him, but I was really happy with that ad, especially on Friday. Back-to-back games, I would definitely take it over Augustine, who Steven took for $2. So, like I said, good game to Steven. Maybe next time. Love you, buddy. Moving on.
Next time.
Moving on. Neiman took care of Eric. Eric's 0-4. Eric might get 2 wins this year at this point. He might beat Kyle once. You know, we'll see how it goes.
It's time to be concerned.
It's time to be concerned indeed. 0-4 when you have 6 teams at 2-2. That's a problem. That's a problem.
You're falling behind fast. But on the other hand, Neiman's team is looking rather interesting. Colin Sexton is kind of starting to round into form.
Right.
There's a lot of people talking about Andrew Wiggins turning his shit around. Pascal Siakam has been real good.
Oh, love him.
About he's just been lugging around Yusuf Nurkic's, injured ass.
Neiman is playing man down. He's tied for second with Cody in the league, and we talk shit on his team to start the year. If there is anybody that is an underdog this year, it is Neiman. I'll push his name for it. Like, it is absolutely insane. We wrote him off. And he's just like, AD and LeBron, you two are going to carry me. Pascal, you can go ahead and get better. Anyway, shout out to Neiman. Hope you don't play a steamroller this week. Last matchup. What's
I think his team is going to be really interesting when he has Depot and Nurkic back.
Absolutely.
We'll see what he's made of.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think it's going to come down to the limits of Depot, especially towards the playoffs. If they just let him off the leash, Neiman's going to be there to compete for sure. Absolutely. Davis had like 6 blocks tonight, I think. Just absolutely out of nowhere. Let's see here. Last matchup is going to be Kyle at CJ. Kyle surprisingly lost. Just kidding, not surprisingly. Anyway, CJ put the messenger earlier this week. Hey Kyle, thanks for the bye this week. So it was over pretty early.
Yeah, it's almost never too early to call it when you're playing Kyle at this point.
Yeah, well, his bottom 4 or 5 players are all out. Another one was added. I'm assuming is going to be added tomorrow. We'll see. Sorry, I was just guessing what was to come. Anyway,
are we sure that Kyle's not stuck in 2015? Look, just listen to these guys: Carmelo Anthony, John Wall, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry.
That's a dreamboat in 2015.
Good.
If I had to play that team for my championship, I don't know that I could beat it. It is absolutely insane.
I love that he's the team that added Melo.
Oh, well, he's just going to take chances on all the flyers out there. He's just throwing money at the free agents, just hoping.
Dana Thomas and Markelle Fultz. It's great.
Right, and CJ's playing a couple players down. I'm worried about Dre's value there without spot-up shooters. Kyle made another point in the messenger that was legitimate. Dre just doesn't have a role without spot-up shooters. I think it was Kyle that made that point. I'm not sure, and if it wasn't, I apologize to whomever did make that on the messenger. It's a good point regardless.
Yeah. I would just love to see him, go to Boston.
That would be really interesting if they just absolutely were just like, we are shipping everyone out. Everyone's gone. With that being said, CJ, like I said, moves to 2-2. Kyle with 1-3, still better than Eric. Here we go. Next matchup, we'll start with the champs matchup, and it's against the former champ. Matt is home against Joel Gibson, both 2-2. Matt dropped LeVert today. Can we, I wish I could just insert like a picture up here of just somebody slamming the panic button. We are just spiking that panic button so hard. He dropped LeVert, arguably a top 80-ish player, and he still lost today. So I don't know what Matt's doing over there, but it is very old school Matt. Love to have you back, big fella.
It's great to see Matt making puzzling fantasy basketball decisions again. I'm really glad the injury bug came around for him.
Yeah, because he's just so...
LeVert went down for me last year. It was the beginning of the end. It was at that moment I smashed my phone so hard that I actually had to get a new one.
Right.
So, Matt, I hope this is the beginning of your end.
Oh man, he loves smashing that drop button. I just can't get over it. I cannot get over it. He's playing you next week, who doesn't have 3 players, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and drop one of my top 10 players to try to win.
Else. It's Sato's revenge this week.
With
Matt
that,
went out there and dropped like $6 day one on Satoransky.
then drop him immediately like the next week.
The next day.
He's just, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. With that being said, I'm going to take Matt next week. I'm going to take Matt, and I hope he just cycles the shit out of you. I don't want you to win. You're not winning next week. You're not winning the week after. You're in trouble till Christmas.
Well, a healthy Miles Turner and a healthy Paul George might have something to say about that.
Okay.
I'm going to pick myself because I'm a real champion, and unlike Matthew Hobert. Sorry.
Fake champ 2020.
Fake champ. Get him out of here.
Hashtag fake champ 2020.
Perfect.
Oh, man. All right, next matchup is going to be a good one. Adam, after taking the loss to you, is away at Cody. Big matchup. Cody just said that statement to everyone, really saying that he's a contender. This is a good week to prove it. Adam, probably going to use all 7 of his ads again, I'd say.
Sure.
We'll see how it goes. I'm going to take Cody, though. I mean, Cody's team's good, and it's healthy, so... Cody?
Yeah, I'm going to pick Cody as well. I was down multiple guys this week, and I still managed to scrape it out.
Yeah, now that being said, Adam didn't have ball at all, so he's playing injured, but the bottom line is Cody isn't, so I like that pick. Next match in the East is going to be Simmons at Doug. Doug ekes out the win against Matt this week, and shut me up because I said I was getting rid of Doug last week because he'd let me down so many times. So I'm hoping that if I continue to pick against Doug, he keeps winning. So I'm going to take Simmons only for that reason.
Oh, man. This is a tough one for me. Simmons is down a few guys. I can't remember if Doug is down anyone.
Ingram for sure.
For sure?
Yeah, well, not out the whole week, but he was ruled out today. I know he's down, is what I'm saying. It's not like OPJ without the timetable or whatever, but
Winslow with the concussion, Ibaka.
both pretty banged up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Simmons too, mostly because he beat me, and I just like more of his guys.
Yeah, we'll see
Wow,
how.
he has a lot of injuries though.
He does have a lot of injuries. I told you it was a dumpster fire. I told you.
You know what? I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna pick Doug.
Yeah, Doug get the unanimous pick. Or no, I'm still sticking with Simmons because that's the only way Doug wins. So you're welcome, Doug, for picking against you. Looking out west, another best in the West matchup leading off here. Modest at Neiman. Modest is looking very, very good. Very good, in fact. This is probably the last week that he doesn't have Bagley, top 50 player, come on board. I think that Modest can just cycle the shit out of Neiman this week, and I think that's what he plans to do. I'm picking Modest.
I'm picking Modest as well, mostly because I believe more in your team overall. I still have questions about Neiman's team. Some of those guys are playing better than I anticipated, but I don't think he's going to be the one to shut you up.
Yeah, and he's playing man down. If I don't cycle right now, I have a 3-player advantage, 42-39. I counted that today. Nurkic being down is a real issue, and like I said, if worse comes to worse, I'll just cycle it out. Bottom line is, I get through the West undefeated, 5-0, and gaining a top 50 player. Look the fuck out East, because you're all getting it. Every one of you, line up.
Well, I know when my time comes, I won't be fully healthy. But when I am fully healthy, it's gonna be a real battle.
Whatever makes you sleep at night. Bottom line, I'm backing up what I said. People's champ here to stay. Here we go, fellas. Next matchup's going to be Steven at Kyle. Steven is probably upset that he lost to me this week. I'm going to go ahead and pick Steven against Kyle.
Yeah, there's the bye week.
There's the bye week coming through. We've got 2 of those out here in the West. How's it looking? Everyone's within 2 games in the East.
Unbelievable.
Next matchup is CJ and Eric. Another bye week scenario. CJ gonna move to 3-2. I don't really know that there's much to say there.
Yeah, CJ's gonna win that one as well.
Yep. Wow, we went through those pretty quickly. Pretty excited about how this year's going so far, if I'm honest.
Me too.
Are you? Are you?
It could be going a little bit better for me, but just know, this is exactly how I planned all of it.
Right. You were going to build me.
Plan. There's no reason to panic. When playoff time comes, I'll make you my bitch.
So you're just planning this ultimate villain role for me, where I'm just building up and up and up, and then maybe first round of the playoffs, 8 versus 1, David versus Goliath. We'll see how it goes. It'll be great. I'm excited.
Well, the good thing is I told John Collins and DeAndre Ayton to take the first part of the season off. Make sure you're well rested for the end. This whole drug thing is just a cover-up.
Oh, I see. This was all planned.
This is load management, baby.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. And what about Hayward? Was his broken hand part of the plan?
Well, not exactly, but it's going to be fine.
Okay. All I can say is shout out to Jimmy Butler. Man, he has really been rocking it out for me. So I want that brought to the forefront.
Yeah. Shout out to your Hornets players who are just not playing well at all.
That's all right. One of these days, we're going to get those bottom 3 spots of my roster figured out, and then you're all fucked. Like, we're working on it, all right? What can I say? We're working on it over here, okay? Sorry I can't be perfect. Oh, wait, I am. 4-0. Later, everyone. Good luck.
See ya.